It is Tuesday, April 28th, and this is our math lesson. In this math lesson, we're going to start talking about money. And I brought some money along to show you. This is a penny. Sometimes they're bright and shiny, and sometimes they're darker and brown. They're equal to 1 cent. And then this is a nickel. The nickel looks like this. It has this Monticello building on the back. And this is a nickel. It's equal to 5 cents and it's silver. These are dimes. A dime looks like this. That's the front, that's the back. It's equal to 10 cents and it's also silver. And then a quarter, you guys are pretty familiar with this. We use these for our money system for our points in class during the last couple months of school before we had our release for coronavirus safety. So this is a quarter. It's equal to 25 cents and it is also silver. So what you're going to do right here is you are going to count or add to find the total value of the coins. Color the pennies brown. Okay, so if you have a brown crayon, you can color the pennies brown. If you don't, you could just take a pencil or something and kind of cover the top of them. So those are all pennies and they are all brown and they are worth 1 cent. What is this? You see this? Looks just like this. I will remove the coins so that you can see what they look like a little bit better in the pictures. So see this? And this looks the same. And so these are nickels, and how much are they worth? 5 cents. So you can write a 5 here, a 5 here, 1, 1, 1, and you're adding all of those. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is 13 cents. And the way you make this cent sign is a little C with a line through it. Okay, now let's look at this one. What do these look like? Look up here. Those look like dimes. The dimes are right here. And then we have nickels again. This nickel looks like this nickel, the back of a nickel with Monticello on it. All right, so these dimes are worth 10 each. The nickel we know is worth 5. And so to color the pennies brown, that helps us not be confused. So those are brown, those are 1 cent each. 1, 1. So the way you add them up is you write the plus signs 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. So this is kind of like the arrow way. We start with 10 and then we add 10 with the arrow and we get 20. And we add 10 more and we get 30. And then we add 5 and we get 35. And then we add 1 and add 1. We end up with 37. 37 cents. Let's do the next one together. So do you recognize that? Right up here, it's a quarter equal to 25 cents. So we'll write 25 under here. Which one is this? See Monticello's right there? It's a nickel worth 5 cents. And then these are all dimes. We have dimes in a row right here. 1 dime for 10, another dime for 10, another dime for 10. And then we have that penny again, which is worth 1. So let's count. 25 and 5 more than 25 if you count by 5s. 25, 30, and then 30 plus 10 is 40. 10 more 50, 10 more 60, and 1. 61 cents. You're just adding up little by little. You could set this up in a place value chart if you wanted to and write the values in there. But these are mostly adding by 5s and 10s and then adding on some 1s. So I think you can do it the kind of the arrow way in your head, just by counting in your head and adding on a little more. All right, the last one. This is another quarter, so we know it's worth 25. This we can tell is a dime, worth 10. This is a nickel. See, it looks like this and it looks like this. And a nickel is worth 5. And then here are those pennies again. We're going to color those pennies. Color them brown. And we know that they are worth 1 each, 1 cent. So 25, 35, because we're just adding a 10 and not adding 1s. 25, 35. 35 plus 5 more, counting by 5s, is 40. 41, 42, 43. 43 cents. On the next page, you're going to be doing a whole page of the same thing. You're going to color the pennies brown and add up the numbers. So they're in different kinds of orders, but if you write down the value of each one, 25, 25, you can look back on your first page if you need to get the value of the coins. We know that's 10, 10, 10, and 5. So you're going to add those up. 25 and 25, 2 quarters, 50 cents. So that's 50. If you needed to, you could do a place value chart to help you, or you could do the vertical method, 25 plus 25, dividing it, 5, 10, bring the bundled 10 over there, and 50. So we know we're going 50 cents and then adding the rest of it and writing your answer there. Could you please send me a picture of this after you do it? I would love it in Class Dojo, or you can text it to me. Your parents know my number.